Welcome to this week's episode of MissPlanIt. I am so glad you can join us. This week we're going to be helping a community member. Her name is Erica, and Erica writes to us, "Hi MissPlanIt. I hope you're doing well. I am, thanks Erica. Thank you so much for sharing your creativity and support. You and your team are truly inspiring. I'm from Sonoma County, California, where weddings are quite expensive. Unfortunately, I'm still in college studying to become an English teacher. That is awesome, I love that. And finding it very difficult to plan a wedding locally within my budget." Well, guess what, Erica? We're going to help you with that plan. So, everybody, let's get ready for this week's Pumpkin Passion Centerpiece. Just for you, Erica. Let's get started. All right, guys, let's go over the supplies for this week's project. So I have some fall-inspired artificial flowers. These are some baby's breath. We also have some cattails. We have just a green, I think it's more like a fern. Then we got some artificial mums. Gotta love those mums. And we have some peonies, which happen to be my daughter's favorites. And we have some just leaves. Next, we're gonna need some paint. This is cream colored paint. We also have some glitter and some Mod Podge because we are going to take this dollar store lantern and just zhuzh it up a little bit. And finally, we have our centerpiece, our foam pumpkin. So let's get started to the next step. Let's carve this baby up. So we have our pumpkin carved, and I want you to see that I left quite a bit of the foam inside because you want somewhere to anchor your flowers in. So don't try to scoop out more than necessary. I basically just took out the top, the stem, and I left most of the foam. It might be maybe an inch of foam that I've taken out of this center part. So again, leave most of the foam in there so you have a place to anchor your flowers. Our next step is to paint our pretty pumpkin. Oh, that's a tongue twister. See you to snap. So here's our finished product. Now, I want to give you a couple little hints. I went with a matte finish because I wanted my pumpkin to look as natural and as real as possible. And I liked how it allowed it to have some depth instead of it being more glossy. But it's really your preference, whatever you would like. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add our artificial flowers. The way to do this is to layer them so you have some depth and some height. Now, if you're like me and you recycle and reuse, then all you need to do before you put them in there is to put just a dab of hot glue on the end before you place it into the foam. Now, if you want a more permanent hold, then you would just use your E6000 and do the same thing. But as always, every penny counts, so I will be reusing mine and I will use a hot glue gun. Another good tip is always place them to see where you want them before you add any kind of glue. So play with it, place it, and see where you want all of your flowers to be before you glue it down. So we're going to start with our baby's breath, and we're going to continue until we have all the flowers layered. Let's get started. So, what do you think? I think she's gonna love it. All right, guys, guess what? We're not quite ready to set the table because remember that lantern I told you about? Yes, we're going to zhuzh up this lantern just a little bit and add it to the centerpiece. So, hang on. Let's see what we got up our sleeve. Well, Erica, what do you think? It's pretty awesome. I am so excited to set the table. So, let's do that. Let's set the table. I'll see you guys back in a snap. Well, Erica, I hope you love it as much as we do. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of your special day. Guys, I need some help. We have a challenge for you. We are trying to grow our Facebook page, and we would love it if you can go over and like it. Our goal is to have 5,000 followers by the end of February. So if you can help us out with that, we would so appreciate it. Please remember, when every penny counts, count on MissPlanIt. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.